Hello, friends. We are here, representatives of 10, number 11. We're happy with the privilege that we received to give this social lesson today. It's a very special time now, right in the middle, right in between two congresses that we've been preparing ourselves for in the last 2 months. And whenever we prepare ourselves for a congress, we see that we come out with so many new things that exceed our expectations. And we wanted to use this lesson in order to go over all kinds of new points in the work between us that we went through in the last Congress, to scrutinize them, and from there on to see how we strengthen the connection, the unity we achieved or that we were allowed to scrutinize. So we want to strengthen it this week toward the Congress in New Jersey at the end of the week. I'll just say a few words about this lesson. It's as Rav said about the lesson, the right lesson, that you come without wanting to see the friends or something like that. And then you go through a certain process and you come out with a completely different state, a state of unity, a state of revealing the Creator. And I think it was exactly like the Congress itself. It was very difficult in the beginning. And then we went through a process, and there was this scrutiny, and we came out with a message, and with the delegation and everything. The message was that we have to just sustain the situation during the week, and I think it's also what happened during the last Yeshivat Chavarim. It was a delight to see how all the friends were excited and in a completely different state than in the beginning of the Congress. I think this is the proof of our method, that it works. So now we're going to watch a clip of Rav from lesson number 4 in the Congress, giving us the tools for work during the week. So let's watch the clip and continue afterwards.
You prepared the Congress. You cared about it, and you really know how to organize it. Way to go. Come on.
ונקווה שאנחנו בזה נותנים התעוררות.
And I think that we're really giving a good, nice awakening to the entire world. Kli, they're all with us. I think it's an extremely important Congress, and it scrutinizes many new points in our work and the work between us. I could talk in a language that I couldn't use before. I never had the ability to express myself this way. And really, I'm very grateful for it. And let's hope that this Congress will be as a preparation for the New Jersey Congress, and each of the Congresses will be as a preparation for the next. And we'll continue the Congress there, all of us together. And let's hope that at the end of next week, each one of us maybe already will be in different places, but we'll be in one heart. Just like we built it here, we're continuing it, even though that we'll be in different places. We'll annul the distances, the physical distances between us, and we'll be together in one heart and continue the work. And specifically, the annulment, the nullification of the physical distance will give us a stronger connection between us, and this way we'll advance. We have to build a system where we're all interconnected. All of us understand that without the incorporation, itkalelut, there is no spirituality. And specifically in this incorporation and the integration, the itkalelut, we find the place, we find the quality in which the Creator is revealed.
A question for the workshop. What have we achieved in the Congress? What are we coming out with from the Congress? What are the new points that we scrutinized in the Mexico Congress? Again, what have we achieved at the Congress? With what are we coming out of the Congress? What are the new points that we scrutinized in the Mexico Congress?
What did we get from the Congress? Okay, first of all, every Congress is an exercise of how do we work together, all of us? How do we really knit ourselves together? And today, Bnei Baruch is a worldwide Kli. We have to feel ourselves that way, that we're a worldwide Kli. We're introducing a new quality into humanity, and so we have a greater responsibility. And we felt that the maturity and the ability of the physical groups overseas, Mexico and South America in general, they're giving us an example of the possibility of connection between them and tremendous ascent, which really levers the entire world.
I think we're coming out of this Congress with another part of our desire, which kind of was melted into this general desire of ours. It's something that's already eternal, existing, carved within us. It's as if the Creator connected us further. We brought ourselves into this kind of welding point and he did the welding. Now we're only moving forward.
What we've attained is the importance of the work in society, inside the 10. How you have to care for the 10 more than you have to care for yourself. We've attained a new Kli. It's something very special. The mutual feelings that we felt during the Congress, we came out with a lot.
We just leaped forward in the connection between us inside the 10, and you can really feel the dependence and the connections within the 10. It's just a leap.
Yeah. The innovation is in our connection, that you see the 10 differently, and we see the practical results that the entire 10 was present on the entire Congress, and you feel them more intensely, and the obligation, we feel that we're much more obligated toward the connection.
It seems like Rav put things, that brought them to the surface, so everything becomes clear and well-defined. What's the work? Where is the work? What we need to do? It's like now it's all over the world, Kli, precisely the point that we need to press.
I remember many of these points that popped up specifically on this Congress. I remember Rav said, and he said it very, he put it very directly, that if someone does not play internally and externally towards the friends, throw him out of the group. He was very determined about it. So many such points that are so valid, that introduced them in such a direct way, that introduced the light. This is what I remember.
I think that this Congress is like this focusing, where Rav let us in with a kind of as if through the 10 we created this concentrating lens where it's totally clear to us how the prayer goes through the friends, the prayer that they will be happy. And he also summarized now in the last lesson, he was so clear, so precise. Just another step to be in it, mutually. And we're just moving forward.
Dear friends, next question, only let's listen to the message that Rav and the delegation sent us yesterday.
Dear friends, there isn't such a great effort left before the quality of bestowal, before we discover the quality of bestowal in us. Another focusing on connection above all the personal calculations. Drop the importance of everything besides the Creator. Don't let go on the effort this week. We're with you. Rav in the delegation.
And the question for discussion is, what do we want to achieve on the next level of our Congress this weekend, the upcoming weekend? Again, the question, what do we want to achieve on the next level of our Congress this upcoming weekend?
What do we want to achieve? We want to achieve further strengthening of the connection between us, intensifying of the unity. This Congress was very internal. We could feel how the friends were exerting. We just want to amplify it, so there are no differences between us, and we feel only one common goal toward this common desire toward this goal.
We have to attain the next level in our connection. And the main thing is not to stop our efforts and to further add we have to increase our work and connection, keeping on the same thought, the same intention.
I think that in the coming weekend, we have to feel the reality where there are only the friends, so each of us will lose his own personal self. So we will really feel we. All of the thoughts will come from the we. All the activities. So that reality will be we. I think that this is what we can achieve, and that's a desirable result.
כן, אריק צודק.
Yep, I agree. We have to further exert ourselves in the connection and delve deeper in, so that we'll kind of stop feeling what's on the outside, but only feel that the only things that exists are the friends and the love.
Everyone is in one thought. All the answers are similar. And we want to attain the quality of bestowal that appears in our connection.
We're in a process where we're constantly losing ourself, and we ever more feel the force of the 10 of the entire world Kli, and this only increases the feeling of connection.
I think, well, it seems to me that what we would like to achieve is, first of all, the revelation of the Creator, so we have something to come out with and circulate throughout the world. And number two, I think that the direct result of it is that we have to show a lot of joy between us. That's it. To see Rav smiling from the beginning of the Congress to its end.
Like Misha said, we're all in the same direction, with the same thought, where the only thing we have left to do is to further open our hearts and to reach such a degree of connection where there will be no place back or no way back, a kind of perfection, a level of perfection.
Yep, we are in an integral system. We are interdependent, influencing each other, and the power of connection between us is causing correction to the entire world.
And it's really felt that we're advancing, that the heavens are coming closer each and every day, and soon they will open up.
It's a new degree, not just for us, but for the whole world. And we need to tend to the world as well, and to feel the whole world Kli, all the friends, as one Kli, united. And this will cause the world new development, a good one.
Dear friends, we have only a little more, we have to put in a bit more effort above any self-calculations, and to put the greatness of the Creator above anything, and to keep constantly exerting us during this week. We're with you, love, and the delegation.
So we are continuing with another question that's kind of tweaking on the previous question. How do we strengthen the connection between us in order to be in one heart at the New Jersey Congress? Again, how do we strengthen the connection between us this week, so that at the New Jersey Congress we are one heart.
Oh, it's this? אני רק עכשיו הבנתי שאני לא משתמש נכון את הזמן הסדנה.
It just hit me that I'm not correctly using the time of the workshop. On the Congress, I couldn't focus on the Itkalelut, mutual incorporation. The importance or
we keep asking to repeat the question as if we can't kind of listen to spiritual things, and it requires of each of us for mutual concern. That's the only way, the only thing that will give us the strength, especially during the workshop or during the lesson, to keep each other and to come closer and closer.
Yep. We have to also be persistent on the preparation, and we have to be persistent about getting here on time in the morning, and to care for each other, and also do it throughout the day, so we won't lose the level of intensity which we have reached during this weekend.
Yep, and to keep up our presence during the lessons, that's first of all, that's the main thing, where we build, the main place where we build our desire, our connection. And to continue, we made good preparation, and the Congress itself prepared such a state that we have to now sustain during the day. This scrutiny that we had, that now the heart is open, and we have to build this prayer. That's what I feel now, that we have to think about it, talk about it in workshops, lessons, perhaps during the day when there's time to continue.
And as we've seen, that the inner intensity of the Congress, it was immense. It was a very internal Congress. We could especially see it on the questions, through the questions that the friends there asked. Even if they came to the wisdom of Kabbalah, to this method of the workshops only recently, the way I see it, it's great advancement, and all of the work during the congresses, it's something which is not simple. You have to be very balanced about how you listen to the friend, how you think about the friend during the workshop, how you constantly focus yourself on the right intention, what can each one of us add to the others, and to try and to really cleave on to Rav's words. And the way I see it, the current Congress is truly a qualitative inner leap. It's a qualitatively inner leap, and we're constantly holding each other throughout the day and our thoughts about each other, and being very meticulous about those things that we took upon ourselves to do. Every time before we go to sleep, we read a passage. I read a passage.
Moving on to the next question. I think last week, if you were to look at the Congress, it was a very joyous occasion, but it was also one with some very sharp discernments.
אני חושב שאם מסתכלים על השבוע האחרון, על הכנס, זה היה אירוע מאוד משמח, אבל היו בו הבחנות מאוד חדות.
It felt like we were all working together to rise to a new degree.
זה הרגיש כאילו כולנו עובדים ביחד בשביל לעלות למדרגה הבאה.
But in order to carry that connection into the next week, we need to think clearly and practically how we're going to be able to sustain that level of intensity.
אבל בשביל להעביר את החיבור הזה הלאה למשך השבוע הקרוב, אנחנו צריכים לחשוב איך באופן מעשי אנחנו הולכים לעשות את זה, להחזיק את החיבור.
So we want to ask all the tens to make a sort of covenant. And the question is, what does our 10 commit to the world Kli this week in order to strengthen our connection and be in one heart?
אז אנחנו רוצים שבעצם נעשה בינינו בתוך העשיריות ברית. במה כל עשירייה מתחייבת כלפי הכלי העולמי בשבוע הקרוב להחזיק ולהגביר את הקשר בינינו. מה ההתחייבות המעשית של העשירייה שלנו?
After the discussion, we will have a general assembly and ask the tens to share their conclusions from the world Kli. Please share on Sviva Tova with the group.
אחרי הדיון בעשירייה אנחנו נעשה מליאה, ואנחנו רוצים לשמוע את הכלי העולמי. יש לנו כאן את איגור על עמדת האינטרנט, אז אנחנו רוצים לשמוע אתכם בסביבה טובה. במה כל עשירייה מתחייבת כלפי הכלי העולמי בשבוע הקרוב?
How does each 10 commit toward the world Kli in the coming week to strengthen the connection in the next degree?
באמת אחד הדברים החזקים
Really one of the most powerful things that we felt that we felt on the Congress is so that we'll be able to truly realize what we learn about practically. There has to be something that will necessitate us, some kind of a covenant that will hold us together, keep us up. And I think the discernment this time is that the covenant, we have to keep it in order to support the whole world Kli. Without that, none of us will have the strength to do anything. We commit right now to make a covenant between us in order to give strength to the whole world Kli.
During the lesson, the majority of it was about the prayer of many. In order for this to happen at the New Jersey Congress, when the Creator really, for the Creator to really benefit the friends, for the friends to discover Him, if we keep this week, the covenant during this week, wherever I am, at work, at home, in the lesson, I constantly ask for the friends, for the well-being of the friends, for the friends to discover the Creator.
Our 10 is 10 number 1 here in Petach Tikva. We are committed toward the Creator, the Rav, the friends more than anyone. So let's assume that we are the 10 number 1 here. So one thing that I do is a kind of like survey. Get a feedback of what can we better do on the next Congress, how can we improve from the previous Congress. And Tshuva was always with us. So these are things that that'll add for sure, and undoubtedly. And also Itai said that we're already entering a stage where our 10 is, and everything here is becoming the most important thing in my life. And so what is there to, why keep back? And also what Leo said about that to help everyone, so to support those that were kind of more kind of sitting back, or those that, well, in short, push all the friends together.
We have no other preparation other than unity. That's the only preparation, and each time we see more and more how, of all the things we do, just talked about dissemination now, of everything we do, the bottom line that's left of it is more connection between us, not dissemination activities that may or may not yield some kind of fruit, but the connection. That point, we have to take a step forward and be prepared for where Rav is taking us. Be prepared for the process Rav is taking us through, to agree with it, to bow before these rules of unity, that from time to time we see more correctly what it means, this connection, how to work with it correctly, what it means inside the 10.
So the commitment of the 10 should be with respect to the preparation, how we prepare ourselves for the Congress. The commitment should be that we do what we can in order to be as ready as possible for the Congress. What kind of scrutinies will we make? And each one will annul himself towards the 10, and the 10 together do the work.
I agree with Itai and the friends about how we have to say goodbye to everything other than the work in the 10. This is the external preparation, and internally and inward toward the 10, to be more and more sensitive and to go through scrutinies in this sensitivity toward our 10 in order to build the right and accurate prayer, the prayer of many.
Rav's message is also directed at leave this world alone, or let this world be. The only thing that we're focused on is the revelation of the Creator, and that's what we have to do. I feel that the true battle is for the morning lesson, and this is how we have to show ourselves on the screens during the preparation on a daily basis, and the hardest moments, and not only here but in the whole world. The thing that has to happen is for all the friends, everyone, including everyone, should come to the Congress, to the morning lesson. And this evening we have the Yortzeit, the day on which Dari passed away. So we have a special meal this evening. So we have many opportunities, and the main thing is that this being the true place, the more we come here, that we can achieve the prayer of the many during the lesson. So this is where the Creator will judge us.
We have to try to make every effort to be a powerhouse for the friends, so they don't forget about the revelation of the Creator the whole week until the Congress, and so that at the Congress they'll be ready to make the next leap forward.
Dear friends, okay, so let's have Melia, which is an assembly.
10 number 3 from Moscow is telling us this. Our 10 is committing to set an example of unity between us, to realize Rav's words, and to connect to other 10s in the world Kli. We have a 10 from the Baltics. They are committed that 24/7 they'll be working 8 hours a day to succeed in dissemination and going to sleep on time, to follow the advice of Kabbalists, and to keep all the friends. Yokneam is telling us this. Every moment, keep adding, come to the morning lessons, connect personal things to the tens, to the group, think through the tens, keep Rav and the delegation, so they will succeed and connect all the friends together in order to come and bring them contentment. 10 from the far south. We have a talk about daily intention and planning the work together. The inner work in the 10 is all the work, and this is bestowal. A 10 from Germany is telling us we are committing to connect all the friends in Germany, and by that connect to all the world Kli.
Friends, hands in the air. Hands in the air. Good. Oh, Omer, you want to say something. So can you give us, please, your 10 summary? What do you commit to with respect to the Congress?
תעמדו, חבר'ה, תעמדו.
We are the young group, and we are committing that our meeting this coming Tuesday will connect to one of the young groups in the World Kli, and we will prepare together for the New Jersey Congress.
In our 10, we talked about using the days left till the Congress to connect, to further connect. Each one of us will correct himself, and so we'll correct the entire 10, and so we'll see the entire world corrected.
We are pledging to make a physical meeting of the 10, perhaps with other 10s, maybe at the Yortzeit meal today. We are pledging that in every activity that we do, we'll have fear, and that with every activity, we'll bring contentment to the Creator, and that we will be as one soul.
Our 10 commits to connecting today at 11 a.m. without the WhatsApp, without phones, without anything, but to the Creator, through the Creator, and through this great privilege that we got from the society, which is to be on duty for this evening's meal.
Ideas collected here at this table is that we try to make a common preparation before the lesson, make sure that the whole 10 is de facto physically at the Congress, raising the spirit of the friends. Our future depends on it. Acting out, increasing the importance. Asaf and a few friends are going to the U.S. tomorrow. So we thought about sending a gift, and then we said, no, we'll just pack up Asaf and send him over.
Okay, we're 10 number 38. We commit to jump on any duty that comes our way during the week, to talk only about the greatness of the goal and to bring closer every friend that drifted away, and bring beer to all the friends all week long.
Internet, back to the World Kli. The 10 from Guadalajara is telling us, friends, we're going to make sure all the friends from all over Mexico and Latin America will continue throughout the week and even after the Congress to keep up. So we're going to make sure all friends are connected during the Congress. We're not going to let anyone fall. And signed, the spiritual mafia.
Friends, so let's all support Rav and the delegation. Today they're moving to New York. This evening, which is actually our morning lesson time, there will be Rav's public lecture for a Jewish audience, so let's all support him, and we'll also have the Ari meal which is an excellent opportunity to connect. And now, let's take these few last minutes, the few minutes we have left, in order to focus deeper in on our unity and to delve into the Zohar, our most inner source. And let's take it from Rav's clip.
We want to discover these things that the narrator is now reading and that we are reading with him. But we don't just want to know, but want them to appear. These things can appear only as measures, levels of connection between us, because we're talking about the correction of the broken kli. So during the reading, we are craving to be connected so that the form of connection will be precisely what the book is now telling me. Where I want to be connected with others in the same way, which I don't know what it is, but whatever the book says. In this way, I am drawn to what is written here. And then the light passing through the book, through some, not matrix, but a pattern, a mold, some kind of a screen that has all kinds of shapes in it. And so the light passes through these shapes and affects me in such a way that I connect with everyone correctly and discover within me, in my sensations and understanding and perception, what it's about. So, this is what I think during the reading.
Let's read together passages from the Zohar, from war to the love of brotherhood.
Item 65. How good and how pleasant it is for brothers to sit also together. These are the friends, when they sit together and do not part from one another. At first, they seem like people at war, wanting to kill one another. Afterwards, they return to being in brotherly love. The Creator says about them, "Behold, how good and how pleasant it is for brothers to also sit together." The word "also" comes to include the Shekhinah with them. Moreover, the Creator listens to their words and He has contentment and delights with them. As it is written, "Then those who feared the Lord spoke to one another, and the Lord listened and heard it, and a book of remembrance was written before Him." And you, the friends who are here, as you were in fondness and love before, henceforth you will also not part until the Creator rejoices with you and summons peace upon you. And by your merit there will be peace in the world, as it is written, "For the sake of my brothers and my friends, I will say, let peace be in you." Love of friends from Kitisa. All those friends who do not love one another depart from the world before their time. All the friends in the Rashbi's time had love of soul and love of spirit among them. This is why in his generation the secrets of Torah were revealed. Rabbi Shimon would say, all the friends who do not love one another cause themselves to stray from the path, from the right path. Moreover, they blemish the Torah, since there is love, brotherhood, and truth in the Torah. Abraham loved Isaac. Isaac loved Abraham. And they embraced. And they were both gripped, and they both gripped Jacob with love and brotherhood, and were given their spirits in one another. The friends should be likewise, and not blemish them, for if love is lacking in them, they will blemish their value above, that is, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, which are Chesed, Gvura, Tiferet. Friends who engage in Torah are protected from portion Vayetchanan. 32. In all of one's actions, he should see the Creator before him. Anyone who is walking along the road, who fears robbers, should aim for three things: a gift, a prayer, and a war. As did Jacob when he feared Esau. However, the most important of them is the prayer. Even though the prayer is the most important, 2 or 3 friends engaging in words of Torah is the most important, for they do not fear robbers because divinity, the Shekhinah, is connected to them, for they are engaged in Torah. From Shlach Lecha, brothers and friends, 68. Happy are those who engage in Torah Lishma, because they truly connect to the Creator. They are called brothers and friends, as it is written, "For the sake of my brothers and friends, I will say, let peace be in you." From the introduction of the book of Zohar, when a corporeal person feels with compassion and love over one's friend, he sheds tears, for it extends from the above-mentioned root of the spiritual tears, since anything spiritual that occurs in the upper ones strikes and finds a branch in the corporeal creations. This is so because the upper light kicks and strikes the Masach to breach its boundary, since the upper light always extends only from Ein Sof, above the world of Tzimtzum, where no boundary is discerned. Because the upper light craves and longs to expand in the lower one, as it is written, the Creator craved to dwell in the lower ones, we also learn the Shekhinah in the lower ones are high need. Hence, he kicks and strikes the boundary in the Masach to be drawn below its boundary, and the Masach repels it as Or Choser, reflected light. And in the meantime, tears fall outside. These tears come out of compassion and love for the lower one. Hence, in a corporeal branch too, tears are always emitted when one's heart is moved with love and compassion for one's friend. Yet, spiritual tears do not vanish as do corporeal ones.
We have 2 announcements, a task for the tens. Rav, let's help each other, awaken each other, let's feel that we make it on condition that we help each other. Again, let's help each other, awaken each other, let's feel that we're making it on condition that we help each other. We have a tremendous opportunity this week to rise and unite above the ego. So each 10 is asked to summarize how do they really attack the connection, conquer it toward the upcoming Congress, and again, each 10, how are you preparing yourself to really storm the connection towards the upcoming Congress in the U.S. And this evening, 7 p.m., Yortzeit meal, in